we will be taking a 5-minute break between panelists. With that, I'll turn to, I think, Mr. Massie's next.
So I'm the only thing standing in between them and their break? Maybe.
You can handle the pressure, Tom.
All right, maybe I'll get quick answers. Mr. Elwell, I'm glad to see a pilot in your position, a commercial pilot. I'm sure that's helpful to the taxpayers and to all of us to have your view of things. I want to focus on the data communications portion of NextGen and the implementation of that, specifically the controller pilot data link. Can you talk about the benefits of that and the projected benefits and what some of the benefits are we've seen?
So thanks for that question. CPDLC, Computer Pilot Data Link, actually was, the test base for that was Miami and the 757 when I was flying the 757 for American. So proud to be—
I thought you might have some relevant experience.
So proud to be one of the first pilots to tear off that strip of paper from the controller saying to climb to 16,000. And so, but that, I don't mean to be light about that. The Datacom, as it's called now, has huge benefits, especially we implemented it at over 50 towers on the surface, because instead of sitting there for 20 minutes waiting to get a word in edgewise at a very, very busy airport, you just get a display of what your clearance is, you push a button, you accept it. It vastly eliminates readback and transcription errors, and of course, an efficiency in time, not having the chatter on the radio, cleans up the radios, situational awareness is enhanced. I could go on for a long time about the value of it. And I know where you're going. If you want me to help on CVG?
Yes, that's exactly where I'm going, because also fuel savings and safety are benefits of that system. But what I'm told by people who like the system, and they say it's a bright spot actually in the NextGen implementation, that there are some less bright spots and some delays here and there, but this is one example where it's been helpful. Yep. And I'm told at the CVG airport, and then I'll open up and let you tell me this is true, that they have already made the capital investment to implement this, and that most of the planes that land and take off there have made that capital investment on their own. And just for your information, which I'm sure you're probably already aware of, the CVG airport cargo has doubled there in the past 5 years. Amazon located their hub there. DHL moved their hub there. Passenger flights originating there have doubled in the last 5 years. And what they're wondering is, when can they turn that on? Because it's, and I'll open it up to you.
Yes, sir. I'm well aware of that, and CVG has had exciting growth, and they have importantly have the capacity for that growth. So it's a good thing to see. One of the criteria for doing and putting Datacom into an airport is to assess the equipage rate by all operators at it, because if you don't have the equipage critical mass, then turning it on doesn't make much sense. So we're in the process of looking at that, and once we have the capabilities in the tower and we have the equipage on the ground, I don't see a reason why we wouldn't turn it on. So we'll get back to you if there is something that either CVG can help us to get there. We'll let you know. But I agree, it's the right thing to do, and in every place we can do it, we're trying to do it.
Obviously, the air traffic controllers would need some training on it, but the capital investment is just sitting there unused. That's the capital investment that the taxpayer or the fee payers that the airports have made. And then entire fleets there have this technology already in their planes. They were told, you make this investment, then the FAA will uphold its side of the deal and you'll reap these benefits. And so they've made those investments. The FAA has made those investments. And it's, I mean, the volume there, I think, easily justifies it now. Maybe it didn't 5 years ago when the plan was put forward. But of this, I mean, I'm glad there's 62 airports that have it. Please get back to me and let me know when you think we can get that at CVG. I'm a little bit concerned that the focus has already moved on to phase 2, which is the en route system. But that's having a little rockier rollout, why don't we go ahead and get some of the benefits of the system we know works at other airports? So thank you very much for your time. Thank you for being aware of that situation.
Yes, sir.